Um, Let me show you my hand results. Okay, this is after 2.5 years after ulnar nerve injury, which you can see happened on my forearm, the laceration scar. Okay, basically, my hands are no longer clawed. I can abduct and adduct my fingers, except for the little finger. The little finger remains permanently abducted. So yeah, it can flex and everything, okay, but I just can't bring it in or out voluntarily. Yes, the grip master, you'll definitely make sure you definitely pinch this. As you can see, in my first dorsal interosseous, you can see the tone. Now 2 days ago, when I didn't have this product, it was flaccid, which means it had no tone. This product has given me back my first dorsal interosseous muscle. Now that I grip stuff, I can get an even firmer grip on items, because it just works. It works the muscle so well. So you'll definitely use that variation to it as well. As you can see by my hand, I still have a bit of atrophy in there. But as your doctors and physios will tell you, you will not get back all the muscle in your hand. You just have to make do with what you can get back. But yes, overall I'm very happy with how my hands turned out. Let me just read you some results that I got from my physiotherapist. For the JMOD dynamometer, for my right hand it was 42 kilograms. For my left it was 55, which is my good hand. My lateral pinch, which is key pinch, for my right hand was 8 kilograms, while my left was 12.5 kilograms. My pulp pinch, which is I think it's this, was 2.5 kilograms, while my left hand was 7 kilograms. All the muscles and in my upper limb recovered to a grade 5 out of 5, except for the ones that I'm going to name now. Palmar interossea, grade 4 out of 5, except for my little finger because I cannot abduct it My dorsal interosseous recovered to grade 3 out of 5, which is, except for my little finger, which was 0. My adductor pollicis grade 3, and Froment's test was negative, which is a good result. Froment's test is this test, where they put the paper in between your thumb and try to pull it. Yeah, so I passed that test. Overall, that's a very good recovery. They say that most muscles will recover to grade 3 or 4, but I've got a lot of 5 grades out of 5 as well. My sensation in my palm here and just on this side of my finger is diminished sensation. The rest of my hand is diminished light touch, so it's only 1 grade less really. And but in my little finger, it's diminished protective sensation, which is not that good really. But like I said, overall, everything I've got, I'm very happy with my result. Another thing to consider when using these products that I've mentioned is that don't get disheartened when you don't see results. As your doctors and physios would have told you, it takes about a month for your nerve to go 1 inch a day. Now what I found is, when I counted how much months my nerve had grown. After 5 months after, the the muscle that it has reached would probably be reactivated. So it doesn't happen straight away. That's just for me. It's different for everyone. But I think you should just take note of that. It takes a long time for the muscle to rebuild. Um, so the exercises that you do will probably just keep your flexibility until the nerve reinnervates the muscle and you can start regrowing the muscle through physical activity. Um, yeah, it's important to note as well that no matter, even if you have a skeleton hand, a year and a half ago I had a complete skeleton hand. There was no sort of muscle or anything. The muscles will grow back as long as you keep stretching the hand. So just open and close your hand, just do it like that. That will work all the muscles and keep them responsive and stop from getting tight. If you let the muscle get tight, you will develop a contracture, which is like how you see my ring finger, and you won't be able to move it, and it will stay like that, and it will have to operate for you to be able to get flexibility back. Yeah, and for the thumb exercise as well, just do that. If you keep moving the muscle, there's satellite cells that stay in the thin sheet of muscle tissue that is left, which is called myoblasts. Basically what those little guys do is they stay in the muscle, and when the nerve has reinnervated the muscle, they will start to all gather into the muscle. You will start seeing increased blood flow and inflammation. So you'll feel fluid in the muscle tissue. And if you keep working that, it will eventually turn into muscle. As you'll know with muscle fibers in your body, they all just feel like long tubes put together. These myotubes get gathered together, donate the nuclei to the sheet of muscle tissue that is left, and it will start recreating muscle fibers. Research this on the internet for more information. But yeah, my physios and doctors told me I would never get any muscle back. I found that to be rubbish, really, because I've regained a substantial amount of muscle back since my injury. And yeah, just keep the faith and just keep moving your muscles in your hand and forearm, and you eventually regain it. But like I said, it's a long waiting game. After 2.5 years, that's just me. Everyone's different. Like I said, you can't just base it on my story. I've regained all my muscle back now, and still just working on my thumb muscle to try and get as big as I can with the pinching exercises. But yeah, all I can say is don't get disheartened. It will come back as long as you just keep moving and keep exercising your muscle, and just never let it get stiff. If you don't move your hand, it will eventually just stiffen up. And when the muscles are reactivated, they won't be any use because you made your hand go stiff, and they will lack movement. So yeah, basically, the Hand Master Plus, the Grip Master, the Gripper, and the Ivanko Super Gripper. That's IVANKO. Yeah. So yeah, just keep the faith and just keep moving those muscles. I wish you a speedy recovery. Thank you for your time.